look at where we are. Man. There we go. Autosave. Episode 2. This is where we ended it. Yeah. All right. Let's get started. Just going to go ahead and continue where we were, I think. Yeah. All right. So how's everybody been? I saw nothing out there where anybody was asking for a new name. So, we'll leave it open for some other time. But let's go ahead and bring these walls back down. And let's take a look at where we're at. We are still doing support for Vampire Castle. We've got a lot of bugs out there. But we're starting to think that we might like to do some other things. We're still pulling in more money than we would through contract labor. So I think everything's all right. Let's go ahead and fast forward to the next day. There we go. We came in. Excellent. It is time to start thinking about what we're doing. You'll notice our profit curve is going down. We had a really big payout. Here, let's actually not that one. There we go. Finance. So we had a really big payout. Notice how it's going down each time. So the software sales are halving each time. So I don't expect... This will be the last month, really, that we work on it. I think at this point in time, we will probably pause. I noticed that the queue is coming down, and nobody's reporting new bugs. So this will be the last day that we do this. And we're done. That is all the bugs anybody's ever going to report, and we can work through this backlog of verification and fixing them, it looks like. But it's pretty slow work, and I don't expect to make a lot of money off of it. So we need to start thinking about what we're going to do next. And we've got some really talented systems programmers. That's it. That's it for Vampire Castle. Good on you for doing it this time. What did you do for us last time? So, adventure game. Kind of a moderate thing, it looks like. That's fine. It would be neat if there was a mechanic to tell us what's popular and what's not. Maybe there is something for that later on in the game, because there's a whole marketing kind of a thing. All software distribution, deals, companies, times, upcoming releases. Let's take a look and see what people are bringing out. We've got an operating system that's coming out in December of 87. Boy, that's a few years off. We're not going to do that. PowerPoint 10, which is a 2D editor. That makes sense. We've got some more computer operating systems. Int X5 and Bot 5. Those are the two that we've been developing for before, and they're going to come out at the end of the year this time. So, whatever we develop, we may want to kill a little time and see if we can do this. Since it's not out, we can't really develop for it. So, there's a sports game that's coming out, and a adventure game, Foot Rebirth 4. Alright. Well, that's pretty crazy. So let's take a look and see if we can figure out something that we might like to do. We've got 2 people. I think it's time to start looking for a third. But I'm not sure that we want to do it yet. We did pull off some art assets on our own. Let's look at our employees here. Actually, I want to do manage teams, I think. There we go. So if we look at core, we can look at how good we are. We've got a base skill of art. We've got nothing for 3D, which is fine. I think 3D just came out. This didn't used to be a thing that we could even do. Audio's pretty weak. Art's pretty weak. We've got a fair amount of money. I'm thinking that we send our people to educate for the next few months, I think. So let's take a look here. What are we going to do? I think we can try and get Julie up in design, and I think we can get Malcolm up in art. So let's send him off, and we want to get good at how about 2D art? So we'll go with artists. We'll say 2D. We're going to send him out for 2 months. For Julie, we're going to have her do design. And then, what do we want to send her out on? System design, I think. We'll do system design. That seems like it's a really important thing. So let's go ahead and start that one for 2 months, too. And we'll zip ahead until people come back. So a couple months, your employees can't keep up with support. Oh, my. Well, that's true. But we paused it, so I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, we could even just stop it. Let's take a look and see what happened to our people. We'll go back to manage teams. So, actually our art didn't seem to come up at all. Oh, there we go. They came back. I just saw it come up as they came back. There we go. 2D art has come up. System is up. Yes, that looks a lot better. All right. We'll go ahead and pause the game here. And let's start thinking about what we're going to do. We need the cleaning crew, because it's getting gross in here. There's only 1,000 people left. I think we're just going to go ahead and cancel support. Canceling support for products with active users will anger them unless all bugs have been fixed. Alright, well, let's not. We can unpause it for now. They can do that, like, on the side. We've got to do something else, something new. So, let's take a look at developing software here. Actually, let's take a look at our existing software. What did we do for the shape engine? Now, the shape engine is... details. Here we go. For the 2 operating systems that are out currently, price in-house, yes. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of stability and usability here. I'm trying to remember what features we put into it, but I'm not sure that we can do that. So let's go ahead and look back at... Let's do another game. We're just going to go ahead and leverage our existing game engine again. So we're going to go ahead and pick the shape engine one more time. We're going to develop for both of these. Let's give this thing a name. What's another good old-fashioned adventure game that we played? Hospital Escape. I think that's what it was called. RPG is still not right. Let's do adventure again. The price is up. We've got text-based, which is good. We're going to throw in some AI. I don't... Really? Local multiplayer? I mean, that doesn't seem right. Okay. But those 2 are going to be fine. It'll be 2. ETA's less than a year. We've got some good people. The interest isn't great, but it doesn't suck. So let's go ahead and develop. And let's watch. So they're doing both, which probably means they're not as efficient as I might like them to be. But it is moving up on Hospital Escape. We are fixing bugs. We missed some, but I don't think that's a huge deal. Alright, let's skip to tomorrow. There we go. So it's coming up. Mediocre. Nice. She didn't even come in today, did she? Oh, is this her vacation? We give him some vacation. I sent him on vacation beforehand. Yeah, there we go. Employee is tired. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. Now they're both here. Alright. So we've reached Alpha. They're going for it again. I think we can market it. We'll announce July of '84. I think that'll work. Let's do a press release with pictures. God knows what pictures of a text adventure game are going to be, but we're going to have them do it. It's interesting, by putting the money on there, we know it's going to cost $2,000 overall. By watching it do that, we actually get something of a counter that it's going up, not just the green bar. So this is a lot of work for 3 people, really. I think we'll keep working on that press release for a while. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Whoops. She wants more money. Give me some details here. Yeah, I mean, we trained you up. I guess you can have a little bit more money. But I am going to expect more out of you. Just to be fair. Alright, let's slow it down here real quick. I want to go ahead and call in cleaning again. It's getting gross in there. Our nice floors are starting to look pretty terrible. So we're a little over a quarter of the way up on the press release. We're just going to let it keep going for a while. That's fine. It looks like we're losing a lot of money, but I mean, this whole thing has cost $16,000. I think it's pretty reasonable. Yeah, we lost $4,000. That's not bad. Not bad at all, folks. This is the kind of point where it's getting to the waiting game. I'm wondering what is next. I suspect it might be nice to start hiring more people. We can use the same facilities and have them come in on a different shift. And we may do that. We may hire an artist but not give them a desk and then let them come in after hours and do art on our computers. That would be kind of cool. So the press release is coming up pretty nice, it looks like. The code is coming up. We're over halfway to where we want to be. And we are still targeting July. So it's about time for us to release the press release and then a press build. So let's go ahead and skip ahead one more time. And we're going to go ahead and release the press release. Circle Software sent out a press release about Hospital Escape. Circle Software is not well known in this market. Hospital Escape is currently being developed and it doesn't look very feature-rich. The press release contains some nice pictures and it looks okay. They plan to release by July 1984. Alright. For now, we're going to pause support. I really want to focus in on this a little bit. I just don't want them to go to mist. Let's go ahead and fast forward to next month. We're doing all right. We are on track to do this. I think the last month is pretty much going to be all bug fixing all the time. Look at all the bugs that we found, though. Hundreds. It makes me think, how long should we have done for our bug fixing? Alright, so we'll skip. Let me drop us back here. We are going to go ahead and go to marketing, press build. We're going to drop a press build to get some hype. Let's go ahead and call maintenance. I also want to come into the team here, and I want them to crunch. It's crunch time. We've only got a couple months left. Finish this up. That's interesting. They didn't really clean, did they? Build a canteen or send them home when they're completely stressed out. Well, that's fine. Crunch time is stressful. You're not wrong. I'll let you uncrunch. We're going to go ahead and pause support. And I think it's probably about time for us to go ahead and do a review. We'll do an outsourced review. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. 80% accuracy. People love it. That's good enough for me. Time to go ahead and promote it. Yes. Start bug fixing. Alright, look, you just need to go home or something. Your stress is just, like, terrible, so go home. So, tomorrow, hopefully, we get a whole bunch of followers. There we go. Look at that. Okay, seriously, though. Call cleaning. I probably called maintenance on accident. Sometimes it's hard to determine, because I'll click on it and not really notice it, and then that'll be that. So we said that we were going to, let's see here. It's not far from release. Let's see what they have to offer. The largest target demographic doesn't really know who Circle Software is. We haven't really heard about Hospital Escape. It might be the next new big hit, but it's not that feature-rich. Okay. Well, that's fine. We expect to release it in July of 1984, so we still have this month and all of next month to go. Now, what does a canteen take? Please don't say water. I know every one of you smartasses out there were thinking about it. Canteen. All right. So we've kind of built it. It's like a break room. Okay. Environment. No. Do we need like a couch? What's the difference between a break room and a canteen? Really? Can't tell. Water cooler. A place for people to socialize. Well, it might be kind of cool to put that in there. Although it might also be nice to put a couch in there. So, whoops, stop, there we go. There we go, we're gonna put a couch in there. I mean, all you can really do is look at the stuff, but who cares? It's good enough. If you want to look at the coffee machine, you can look at the coffee machine. So, we fixed a lot of bugs. We're gonna continue to fix a lot of bugs. That's all we're gonna do next month is fix bugs. Our followers are going up and up and up. We're going to release our new text adventure, and it's going to be great. Now, it is probably about time to start printing. So, I don't know why it seems like we can print. I'll start it a little later in the day. I want to fix some bugs. I don't know if you start printing, if you can still do bugs or not. It really should say something like when you print, you can't do bug fixes. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, what happens if we do that? There we go. So we got rid of a bunch of cute ones. That's fine. We're getting close. Let's go ahead and start printing. And I want to limit it to 18,000. That's all that we can really put on the palette. And that's all that we can really do in a month. So I think that'll work. So the printer is printing. Let's go ahead and get the first ones on the shelf. This thing should keep printing overnight. Let's just go ahead and fast forward. The morning. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. It says it's overdue and losing followers. Well, release it. No. No, we've already got it set for doing that. So let's go ahead and call courier. We didn't lose that many followers, I don't think. So we can dismiss it. Let's go ahead and unpause the support. We got support on both now. We're making some progress. Tomorrow we should see what it looks like. I really thought that I had hit that in time. There we go. Finish printing job. All right. Hit escape to view. Go ahead and call the courier again. There we go. Let's just fast forward to tomorrow. Whoa! There we go. We got 5,000 active users. We have no active users for Vampire Castle. I think we can terminate support on it. There we go. We're going to try and stay on top of this, because this is going to be our moneymaker. We got to shake that moneymaker. You know, we lost some money over time by doing that. I think we probably should be taking some contracts while we're doing this. 48. Oh, man. We are having a hard time keeping up on that, aren't we? Wow, they're coming in fast and furious. We need more people. Alright, so we need somebody else. That's really all there is to it. I think it's time to start searching. Let's see what we need to round out our team. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an artist of some sort. Yeah, we need like an audio engineer. who is not terrible at other things. Like, let's look at individual people here. Okay, so we own. Systems up, design is up. It's interesting how we can train up, but we didn't really do any training for the base skill. Interesting. So we're a good designer and a good coder. We're catching everything except for audio. So we need a solid artist who is good at audio, I think. And then we can start looking at doing things that include art, which is better projects and stuff like that. Let's take a look at the hiring process. Hire employees. We want a artist. Yeah. We want to interview for overall skill and personality. Let's have them go ahead and do audio, because we'll need audio, I think, forever. Willing to spend a couple thousand. Let's look at our let's look at compatibility. Wow. The only person that's even kind of good is Kara Robertson. A lot of these really stink. I mean, I'm tempted to go ahead and go with her. Look at her artist. It's pretty good with specialization. She's not the greatest 2D, but it certainly doesn't hurt. She's good for 3D, which is something that we can move into. Snob and extrovert, and she's good at... Yeah, we can do it. I think we'll just go ahead and hire her. Okay. So, we need to do a little more hiring, or a little more building of an office. Let's do that here. Office. I kind of want everybody to have, their own. So let's do this. Let's put a desk here. I know you're going to be right by the door, but that's just tough. Then we will do computer. What does this do? This is a bookshelf complete with books. It does boost the skill of everybody, which is kind of cool. Painting boosts mood in the environment a little bit. Desk lamp. More to environment. Overhead lights. All right, well, let's take a look. For our artist, we want a drawing tablet. So there's the drawing tablet. Let's go ahead and do that bookshelf. We'll put it right here. Seems like a good place for a bookshelf. And I think that's it. I don't think we're going to try and do Frank the Plant or anything else like that. And as I recall, we still have the radiator. Yeah, right there on that wall. So things are looking good. Unless you're the floor. The floor looks gross. Let's get out of this mode here. Let's call it cleaning. What does cleaning mean? It's $1,000 a month. I mean, that's a lot. It might be a good thing to do if we have like a really big building, but we just don't. All right. And then when do we want this person to come in? They can come in and work with everybody else, right? I mean, that should be fine. So let's go ahead and do some fast forwarding here. What's the need for our game look like? If we look at our resources, units sold, in stock, still 9,000. All right, so we don't need any more. We don't need to print any more. Let's just fix everything. We're doing pretty good by bringing the money up here, but I think we could probably start taking projects. Uh-oh, we need IT support. Let's go ahead and just call maintenance while we're at it. Just get in there and fix all the stuff. All right. Early in the morning, rising to the street. Oh, we carpooled, so that's cool. And it looks like we are in Kara Robertson's I want to assign it to the furniture being used by the employee. There we go. So everybody's got their own desks. Golly, we have a whole lot of bugs that are queued. Everybody get on those and fix those, I think. Now, I kind of feel like we should immediately take Kara and get Kara out on something. So let's take a look at... It's not that late in the day. We could probably do like a game assets work or something like that. But that's a Kara thing right there for artists. So, accept work. I think we can do it. I think that we can do it. We're drawing to a close on this episode, though. We managed to release an entirely new game. We hired a new person. We've got art going on. I think we'll make this tomorrow. I'll pause this if we have to. But we will find out about that next time. I do want to say that I'm starting out, so I welcome all your comments and all your suggestions. I want you to let me know what you think. So give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, a thumbs down if you didn't. I will see you all next time.